Dame Maggie Smith is one of the greats. Her acting career spans 7 decades and is decorated with Oscars, Tonys, Emmys, and even the honor of damehood for her contribution to the arts. Even now, Maggie Smith continues to take on new roles with Downton Abbey, a new era just released, and 2 exciting new film roles lined up. So what are these roles? Where is Maggie Smith's career heading as she celebrates 70 years as a working actress? All that and more coming up. First up is The Miracle Club. You might be wondering, what kind of roles would entice a woman who has acted in over 60 films and 70 plays? Well, one answer is The Miracle Club. The first of Maggie Smith's upcoming films, The Miracle Club, features an incredible A-list cast. Maggie Smith stars alongside Kathy Bates and Laura Linney, whom older fans may recognize as Evelyn from Fried Green Tomatoes and Janet from Primal Fear, while younger fans may be more familiar with their roles as Jo Bennett in The Office and Wendy Bride in Ozark. Linney, Bates, and Smith star as 3 rebellious working-class women from Ballyfermot who yearn to be free from their oppressive domestic lives in 1960s Ireland. So they set off on a quest to Lourdes in France, and along the way, learn more about friendship and the miracles they've each experienced in their own lives. The film is being produced by Embankment Films, who recently produced The Father, which gave Anthony Hopkins his 2nd Oscar for Best Actor. So this could be a movie that generates a lot of Oscar buzz, especially with 2 Oscar-winning women starring in it. Luckily, we won't have to wait very long to find out, as this film is set for a global release later this year, although its exact release date has not been officially announced just yet. So fans of Dame Maggie Smith can rejoice in seeing her back up on the silver screen soon. But until then, here's some more juicy Maggie Smith news. Next up is A German Life. Maggie Smith's 2nd upcoming film has yet to finish pre-production. However, that doesn't necessarily mean you haven't seen her play this role before. No, Potterheads, I'm not talking about Professor McGonagall. Screenwriter and playwright Christopher Hampton, who is known for the films Dangerous Liaisons and Atonement, is adapting his play A German Life for the big screen, with Maggie Smith set to reprise her role as the play's lone character, Brunhild Pomsel. A German Life is a one-woman play about the secretary of the infamous Nazi propagandist Joseph Goebbels. The play is actually based on a series of interviews that Brunhild Pomsel gave back in 2014, when she was 103 years old. While Pomsel has since passed on, her earth-shattering interviews live on in a documentary released in 2016, also called A German Life, and in Maggie Smith's performance on stage and soon on screen. Christopher Hampton has received 2 Best Adapted Screenplay Oscars for Dangerous Liaisons and the aforementioned The Father. So while this film is yet to announce an official release date, it is sure to make a big splash in Hollywood when it eventually comes out. Now, fans of Maggie Smith may be unsatisfied with all this news and yet no definitive release dates. You may even be wondering, after these 2 films, what's next for Maggie Smith's career? Well, while we may not definitively know much about Maggie Smith's future career, it may help to take a look at the upcoming projects of some of her most prolific artistic collaborators. First, let's take a look at Dame Judi Dench. Dame Judi Dench and Dame Maggie Smith are not only frequent collaborators and possessors of the Dame title, but the 2 are actually real-life friends. And after their recent collaboration in the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel and its sequel, the 2nd Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, it would stand to reason that another collaboration between the duo could exist in the near future. As of now, Judi Dench continues to act, starring in an upcoming film titled Alleluia. Alleluia, like A German Life, will also be a film adaptation of a famous play, this one written by Alan Bennett. The play revolves around a geriatric ward at a small hospital in Yorkshire and portrays the enduring spirit of the elderly in this community, as well as the humanity of their medical staff, at a very apt point in our world's history to do so. Other Dench and Smith collaborators are attached to the film as well, such as Derek Jacobi of Gosford Park and David Bradley of the Harry Potter franchise. While this project is certainly exciting and boasts an exceptionally talented cast, it does not feature our beloved Maggie Smith. Not to worry, let us check in with another frequent collaborator of hers. Next up, let's see what Daniel Radcliffe is up to. Fans young and old are most likely overly familiar with Dame Maggie Smith's co-star on small and big screen, Daniel Radcliffe. While many know Daniel Radcliffe as the star of the Harry Potter movie franchise, Smith and Radcliffe co-starred on television several years prior to Radcliffe's screen debut in a BBC production of David Copperfield. Since the Harry Potter films, Radcliffe's acting career has been exceptionally prolific and diverse, appearing in television shows such as Miracle Workers, films such as Now You See Me Too, and plays such as Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. While both Radcliffe and Smith have been prolific since the Harry Potter franchise's resolution, the actors have not crossed paths since. A pairing could still definitely happen, particularly as Radcliffe has Dame Maggie Smith in part to thank for suggesting him for the Harry Potter role in the first place. As for Radcliffe's acting future, he is set to star in a biopic about the comedic singer Weird Al Yankovic in a film titled Weird: The Al Yankovic Story. The film is set to release in the fall of 2022, and while it features an incredible cast featuring the likes of Evan Rachel Wood and Rainn Wilson, sadly there is no mention of Maggie Smith being in the mix. So instead of looking to Smith's frequent big screen collaborators, we may find more luck looking to one of Smith's collaborators on the small screen. Finally, let's see what Elizabeth McGovern is up to. Downton Abbey is undoubtedly the most popular television show that Dame Maggie Smith has ever acted on. Her role as Violet Crawley even rivals her role as Professor Minerva McGonagall as her most recognizable role. One of Smith's biggest co-stars on the show was Elizabeth McGovern, who also starred alongside Smith in the two film adaptations of the popular PBS series. Elizabeth McGovern is best known for her roles on the small screen, where she plays Cora Crawley in Downton Abbey and Helen Brown in Fox's television adaptation of War of the Worlds. However, Elizabeth McGovern has also starred on the big screen in films such as Ordinary People and Once Upon a Time in America. McGovern's acting future is fairly unknown as of now, apart from her role in the upcoming third season of War of the Worlds. However, McGovern did have some interesting things to say about the future of Downton Abbey, particularly regarding its future on the big screen. What's next for Downton Abbey? Fans of Dame Maggie Smith are most likely very curious as to the future of Downton Abbey. During its run as a television show, Downton Abbey experienced massive commercial and critical acclaim. During its ratings peak in season 4, the show was watched by an average 13.3 million viewers. The show has also earned a number of awards, including the Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series, which of course went to Dame Maggie Smith. While the television show has likely seen its end, the series lives on through the films Downton Abbey and Downton Abbey: A New Era, released in 2019 and 2022 respectively. While there is currently no official news regarding a third installment in this series of films, Elizabeth McGovern did have a few things to say about whether or not fans should expect a third film. When questioned about a third Downton Abbey film by the New York Post, McGovern said, "I have no idea. I'm always the cynical one that says, this is it. And then a year later, I'm back on the set, so I just give up. I have no idea. I would hate for us to push it too much and churn out something that wasn't kind of the same level of the stuff that I feel we've managed to put out. And that's always my fear. But I don't know. Never say never." Ultimately, it seems like the future for Downton Abbey is still quite uncertain. However, in the words of Elizabeth McGovern and Justin Bieber, never say never. And there you have it. While the future of Downton Abbey is relatively uncertain, fans of Dame Maggie Smith can rejoice in seeing her in theaters in the near future in both The Miracle Club and A German Life. Excited about these two projects? Let us know down below in the comments. Have some early Downton Abbey 3 speculation? Feel free to leave a comment as well. And thank you for watching.